In an old house at the edge of a quiet neighborhood lived a woman known for her bad temper. No one really knew why she was always angry. Her front yard was overgrown with wild bushes and weeds, as if it reflected the chaos buried deep in her heart. One morning, a kind stranger stopped by. Without being asked, without expecting a single cent in return, he began clearing the yard. He simply felt sorry seeing the house slowly swallowed by weeds. Sweat dripped from his face, yet he worked sincerely, with quiet determination. Suddenly, the front door slammed open. "What do you think you're doing?" The woman shouted, her eyes filled with rage. Her anger exploded for no clear reason. She yelled, insulted him, and accused him as if he had committed a terrible crime. The man stood still for a moment, lowered his head, and walked away without saying a word, carrying confusion and hurt in his heart. But the woman's anger didn't stop there. She kept screaming until her own pet dog, usually calm and loyal, began barking wildly. Startled and overwhelmed by the chaos, the dog suddenly chased after her. Panicking, she ran across the half-cleaned yard, tripped over the weeds, and fell hard to the ground. That was when she broke down. Lying there in the dirt, she cried uncontrollably. For the first time, her anger turned into sorrow. She realized it was never the man who made her angry but the loneliness, old wounds, and pain she had carried for years without ever healing. The yard grew quiet again. The weeds were still there, but the most overgrown thing of all was the sadness she had kept locked inside her heart. Sometimes, the anger we show is not truly meant for the people in front of us, but for the pain we've carried in silence for years. Kindness often comes quietly, without asking for anything in return. When we respond to it with anger, we don't just push away help, we push away the chance to heal. May we learn to pause, to listen, and to soften our hearts before we hurt those who only came to bring light into our lives.